Hello everyone, hello. Cesare here with more Tales of Destiny. I am currently outside of Dalsheet. We just had this happen to the sky. You can kind of see that weird, spider mesh thing over the sky. That's all solid land. And we're gonna go find out more about that here today. Now, fair warning for you guys, this part of Tales of Destiny is not my favorite. I really like the overarching story. I really like the characters. This part is a bit of a slog. Now, they might have changed that in the director's cut. I don't know. But in the original, I remember it being a horrible slog. I am waiting for a phone call, guys. Probably the most important phone call of my life up to this date. Anyway, the inhabitants of the city are also quite upset. No wonder. If you were shown a floating city like that and even attacked... Swordian Masters, what the hell is this? How can such a large building float in the sky? It's incredible. Hey, Jeremy. This intense light, such technological power. You know, why are you so excited when your country's being destroyed? The Earth-shattering ordnance, Dycroft. That's the true nature of the light released from Dycroft. As the name implies, its purpose is to destroy the Earth. You said the Aeropolis were used in the Aether Wars. The Aether Wars? I have no choice but to tell you the truth. 1,000 years ago, there was a great war involving all humankind. Yes, exactly, Jeremy. It was between the Aether Force, or Earther Forces, to which we belonged, and the Aetherian army of the Aerial Cities. So the Aether War, it wasn't just a legend, was it? The Eye of Antimony played a key role in the Aether War. It was the source of the great calamity that befell the world. I'm sorry, I didn't say anything. You did. We wanted to erase the memory of the Aether War from the history of mankind, as to not repeat the mistakes of the past. But as a result, the Aeropolis have been revived. People of the world below, do you see our power? Hugo, what's he going to say? Above you floats the Aeropolis, from the time of the Aether War. After 1,000 years, we have awakened them from their slumber. Why? To restore the glory of the Aether Empire to this world, of course. Thus, the Aether War begins anew, and with it, a new chapter. As a gift, we granted Sangald a taste of Belkrant's power. This ultimate power, which can only be described as divine, is ours alone. In the past, many glorious Aeropolis graced this world. However, over the last war, they were all confined to the darkness. However, I say that was humanity's fatal mistake. People of the Earth below, take a look at the world you live in. A barbaric one full of archaic technology, where strife and poverty continue unabated. I'll keep this simple. Humanity has remained stagnant for millennia. Well, he's not wrong about that. If left to you fools, humanity will never reach its full potential. Therefore, we will create a new world, one where only the chosen are welcome. Alright? We will now realize our dream that was foiled 1,000 years ago. Forgiveness shall not be offered, no exceptions will be provided. You fools can only crawl upon the earth like insects. That which you call home will be forever enshrouded in darkness. Tremble before our might and await your fate. Hugo, are you going to pretend to be the king of the Aetherians? The way he spoke reminded me of... What do we do now? Even with the Draconis, we won't be able to reach Aeropolis. Is there really no way for us to fight back? No, we're not beaten yet. We can't just let this go. Do you hear me, Hugo? We won't let you have your way. We'll make you pay for what you've done. We will find our way up there, and we will avenge Leon. Did you get that? You'll pay for this, Hugo. Stunned. Such a spirited young master, well said. What? It can't be. That's not possible. However, this voice is unmistakable. Wielders of the Swordians, now is not the time to become disheartened. It is still possible to emerge from this victorious. Ritora? Who? Mercurius Vitora. He was the one who led us as the commander of the Earther forces. I embedded my consciousness into the core crystal for emergencies such as this one. Where does your voice come from? The communication function that's being built into me is being used. I'm currently in the heart of Radishor. You must join me at once so we may strategize. Gather your forces yourselves and make for Radishor without delay. It's been 1,000 years since we received such an order. Ritera! We can definitely do this. We've managed to overcome everything so far, right? That's right, Ston Erelon. We cannot afford to hesitate. We must use everything at our disposal to succeed. That's the Swordian team. Alright, I understand. Everyone, let's move out. The Leviathan awaits you outside. Radisrol roams the seas. Go out and meet it. They did not answer these guys' questions at all. Your Excellency, I would like to work with them to gather information. Alright, you have permission. Anyway, Jeremy, you asked a really good question, and that's... I'm not controlling this, by the way. Jeremy says, how could they still think the Aether War was a myth when they got Swordians that were literally veterans of the Aether War? Exactly. Dudes, you got 45 injections today, all of them in your lower back and hip. We're double dosed. Man, how do you feel? So this is Radisrol. I await you in the heart of Radisrol. Let's go to the command center. We need to see Ritora. So this Ritora person we're gonna meet, what's he like? He's a man with a wealth of knowledge, solid judgment, and outstanding leadership. You talk about him like he's perfect. Our elite squad of soldiers required an equally elite commandant. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Let's go. For such a fate to befall Leon. Leon really cared a lot about Marion, didn't he? Just thinking about how they took advantage of his love for her. It's beyond evil. I suppose there's no sense grumbling about it. In times like these, I must put on a brave face. I say Leon's sacrifice redeemed him. I refuse to condemn the guy. I don't agree. What Leon did was unforgivable. Whoa, hey, ain't that a little harsh? It's true that he saved us in the end, and I'm thankful, but to part like that was simply horrid. It made us feel like we abandoned him. At this rate, Rudy will... Is there something wrong with Rudy? Ah, no, it's nothing. Sheltier was with him. Why did this have to happen? Even above his duties as Swordian, he chose to remain at Leon's side. I mean, he was a sword, so I don't think he had a choice. An extremely human decision. It would be easy to just brush it off as a foolish act, but... I feel like that is something we cannot do. I believe that raises one of the biggest questions about us Saurians. Are we, or are we not, humans at heart? That fool. Okay, so... what if Vittoria was actually Red Ips? Saltkid just grew legs and left. So, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, right. If I remember correctly, and I may not, but in the original game, Leon's character was vastly different than he is in this one. Like, I'm fairly certain in the original game, he was a fucking asshole. Well, he wasn't this, but he was a fucking asshole all the way through. Because in this one, he agrees to help you destroy the Eye of Atimony, but they all fail. But I'm fairly certain in the first game, they were all, like in the original game, they were, he was actively working against them doing that. And I'm pretty certain he also mocked Rudy for sharing the same blood as him. And wasn't like sympathetic with her about being a father. As well as he actively tried to flood the party and kill them. Instead of, you know, trying to help them, like in this one. So, it seems like they gave him like a complete 180 to his character. By the way, that fight with him is still the hardest fight in the game so far. He didn't have any weaknesses and he had a ton of resistances. I'm certain there's something I'm not doing properly when it comes to bosses, so I'll have to figure that out, or we're gonna have a bad time. But I think we'll be able to figure it out. That said, I've heard some things about Mary and Kongman just being better than Woodrow. So I think we might try bringing Kongman with us for the next little bit. No. I looked it up afterwards, and some other people were saying the same things, that it is an entire character shift for him. That was just something that was changed in the director's cut itself. I thought it might be a translation error as well. But according to those who speak Japanese, no, it's entirely different for the director's cut. So maybe they just didn't want Leon to be a complete asshole. I'm just looking for treasures in this place right now. Hey guys, should I do this for a boss fight? $100 food. Shit, I never refilled my food sack. Jeremy, if dudes came up to you and was like, hey, fuck you, would you be like, no, fuck you? I think we found everything. You throw wine at him? Man, you were vicious. Some might say that's uncalled for. Wait, that's a completely different room than the one I was in before. I have no idea where I'm going. Right, this room, okay. We're back in this room, okay. What do you think of William bombs? William's a wrestler now. PS4 had a lot of supplemental material that came with it. Yeah, I can believe that. A lot was added. Yeah, I figured the director's could have added a bunch. It just seemed like an odd thing that they completely changed his the character motivations for between the normal game and the director's cut. I was not expecting it. I was, however, expecting him to kill Piamat off early on, and they did not disappoint. She was that guard that died on the Draconis. Isn't this the room where we found Clement? Indeed it is. Welcome, Sordian team. After so many years, I am overjoyed to be able to gather with everyone like this once more. Is that Ritera? It's a holographic image. As a new master, there are still many things you may not understand. I will clarify any lingering doubts. Afterwards, you must decide on the appropriate countermeasures. Then I'd like to ask you something right away. What exactly is Hugo trying to do? Giving form to the Aether Sphere through terraforming. Terraforming? The chunks of the Earth broken up by Belkrant are drawn into the sky to create a new layer. It is the formation of the Aether Sphere around the Earth. Spreading like ivy in the sky is the newly formed Aether Sphere itself. Currently, it is about 25% complete. I estimate that if Belkrant fires 3 more blasts, the sky will be completely covered. If that happens, our Earth will be... It will become a world of complete darkness and all life will die out. No! We must stop it before that happens. We cannot let our earthly world be ruined. What do we need to do? We will use the same Blitzkrieg strategy we used in the last war. We will elevate Radisrol to the surface and land it directly on Dycroft. The surface? Has Radisrol always been able to do this? Yes. After it is in position, you and the other Sordian masters will break into Dycroft. It's the same thing we were trying to do with the Draconis. It's just like what happened 1,000 years ago. You think Radisrol can reach added altitudes the Draconis cannot? That's correct. Alright. The goal is to defeat Hugo and take back the Eye of Antimony. It's not too late, now, before the Aether Sphere is complete. It's gonna be a race against time. Indeed, we must launch the operation as soon as possible and settle this battle once and for all. Leave it to us, we'll avenge Leon while we're at it. Ston, about that. Yeah? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. What a weird guy. Before the mission, there is a place I want you to go. These ruins are located in the Inner Bay area, south of the Second Continent. In there is a device called the R-Key, which will grant Radisrol the ability to ascend. I want you to retrieve it. It's not far from Linnea Village. Or Linnea Village. Is that so? I never knew that was there. While you get the R-Key, I'll continue to analyze the current situation, to ensure we'll be able to handle anything that may come up. Please, let me help. This is the problem that should be addressed by all human beings on Earth. I too wish to participate in the mission as a representative of Sengald. How did this man get in here? It looks like he was following us and boarded the Leviathan. This is amazing! I can't believe such advanced technology existed in the olden days. Please, please let me do this. I'll do whatever it takes. Like kill P-Man. Wouldn't it be hard for you to adapt to the technology? We don't have much time. I will put him to work. Good. Then we will go and get the R key. Yeah. It's southwest from Radiswell. Let's go to the ruins near Linnea and retrieve the R key. That way we can bring Radiswell to the surface. Linnea, huh? It's too bad I don't have the time to visit. The R key's in Linnea. The ruins are located to the southwest of Radiswell. Head deeper into the bay. Well, Morgrim appears. Wait. Please take this with you. A trumpet made out of animal horns. Use it near the sea to call the Leviathan. With this, you can call the Leviathan anytime. Use it near a shore. You can only enter and exit from there. That's the only requirement for summoning Leviathan. Don't forget. Jeremy, would you date Morgrim? Shit. Hey, Alloy, I have a question about Leon. What he said, is it true? I don't have clear evidence, but I think it's very likely. He knew your mother's name after all. Besides, I don't think he'd lie in a situation like that. I see. Rudy? Oh, sorry, I'm coming. Hey guys, I finished polishing your gems. This should make them more effective. Nice work, Mary. You're really dependable. Thank you very much. But Mary, are you sure about this? It's a lot of work to polish gems. Once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun. There's no need to worry about me. Got it. If that's the case, keep up the good work. Well then, let's go do what we need to do, shall we? You got it. We'll get the R key and bring Radiswell up to the surface. Then we'll go to Dycroft and avenge Leon for sure. Yeah, I guess. What's wrong, Rudy? Nothing, it's nothing. Come on, let's get going. I am torn though, because I really want to use Woodrow. Approach, okay. Move forward, move back. Hey, Faye. I'm probably not going to do that, but I can direct you towards dudes who might be more willing. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That map. Okay, that's alright then. What good is being a mod? Well, you can flirt with dudes. That's pretty good. You can also flirt with Tiamat. Is this the site where the R key is located? I didn't know there was such a place near Linnea. You can't get here without coming from the seas. It's no wonder you didn't notice it. Alright, Leon, the time has come to avenge you. About that, Stan. Don't let what happened to Leon consume you. Are you saying I should just forget about him? That's not what I'm saying. However, this grudge you hold could be dangerous. You must never lose sight of the cause for which you are fighting. I know. We need to defeat Hugh and get the Eye of Antimony back. That's true, but it's okay. I haven't forgotten anything. Alright, let's go, everyone. Forward to find the R key and to avenge Leon. Rudy, such passion, such vigor. Well, yeah. Mary, why are you staring at Rudy? Well, the R key should be at the far end of the temple. Let's hurry and retrieve it. Why couldn't they just, like, hang it on a keyring by the door? We have the R key. We can control Rancho. We'll do it. We'll avenge Leon and recover the Eye of Antimony, no matter the cost. The cause you're fighting for is to liberate this world from the shit tyranny of Kafekalmet. It is true, she hasn't requested to be called anything else recently. Got a life bottle. Strict material. Oh shit. Hang on. Alright, that was cool. This guy's like the beast. This guy's weak to fire. Hey, Vector. In order to appeal the hip-hop community, she'd like to be known as Fiki's Master Fleximat. In manual mode, use the up or square to front step and approach enemies in the air. Oh, okay. That's cool. How you doing today, Vector? Guys, I have to drink... Oh, okay. It's a dead end. Don't panic, look over there. The runes are sealed in such a way that you cannot proceed without a special key. The key is, of course, us Sardians. In short, you need to insert one of us in there. I see. The seal will only be broken when we are embedded into it. That means we have to leave a Sardian behind, don't we? I'm not comfortable leaving my Sardian alone. I'd rather stay with him. Oh, well, Dre, you get to stay, I guess. We'll stay here with Igtinos. I'll stay with you. No, Chelsea, go with Stan and the others. We don't know what's ahead of us. The more forces you have, the better. I understand, Lord Woodrow, if you say so. Screen size is weird today. Hang on. I haven't altered anything, but stream avatars is just out of place. I know that. Other than that, the screen size of the game is no different. It hasn't changed. Yeah, the game is not any different. It's Godric loves olives. Godric might be gay. Yeah, stream avatars was out of place, so thanks for that, but the rest of the game is not. Wait, what else do I have now equipped? Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Light Spear would be good for them. Alright, see you later. It all starts with one. What's this all of a sudden? Then 2 people vanished, then 3. Before long, no one is left. Gone forever. How scary! What did you think of my ghost story? It's pretty good, yeah? What? No, that was a horrible ghost story. I think it was you that scared Chelsea, not the story. That was a terrible story. I can't. No. Weirdly, Woodrow would be good for fighting those things. Anyway, guys, how you doing? How is life treating you? What's this? Well, that might be good for using on some of the upcoming bosses. What do you want to stay behind? Philia. I'll stay. Stan, please take the others and go on ahead. If you feel like you're in danger, call on me. Wherever I am, I'll be here in a heartbeat. I understand. Thanks for your help. I couldn't do any leveling or anything last night, guys, so... Sorry, Beast is super good for dealing with these guys. You assuming that's Peanut's doing? It is. Hey, they dropped steel armor for me. That ain't good. Oh, you know what I should do? Nice. Oh, I can. Hang on. No, we can do this. Absolutely. So this is the armor here that fills the blast gauge upon defeating an enemy. And it's just a huge upgrade. Upper body armor strengthens with dragon skills, protects against the dragon's sharp claws and fiery breath. Upper body armor decorated with gold, also known as the opulent armor. Upper body armor made especially for combat, since it's made with functionality in mind, it doesn't hinder one's movements. See this one, that. Right there, physical attack power up at max CC, hell yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, to Stan, we're gonna make his armor weaker, then we're gonna make it better. You can assume it's PMS doing? Star gloves. Gloves designed after a star. Its fingertips look like falling stars. Goes well with its cloak. Ooh, a whole 3 defense. Alright guys, before we move on, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We got more Tales of Destiny.